Hey guys, welcome back to Yakko's Reviews. Sadly, we have not been on here lately. We have been busy. COVID has really changed us completely this year as well. Sadly, we could not get to our review of Epic Christmas once again. Gosh, I cannot believe I have to set aside this movie once again. Yeah, it's pretty tragic, believe it or not, isn't it, King of Cartoons? It truly is. I'm sorry for those people who voted on that movie. I'm very sorry to say we can't really do it this year. Hopefully we can do it next year. Keep your hopes, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully we can keep it going. But for now, we have picked a couple of movies that we have seen that were new. We have want to take a look at. These two movies are Puppy for Christmas and Christmas Again. Since I was supposed to review Epic Christmas, I will take a look at these two movies individually and tell you a bit about them. First, I'll take a look at Puppy for Christmas. This one was for this year. I looked at this one and, well, I want to give it a try. It looks pretty cute and enjoyable. It came on Hulu for a while, and then it came on TV for a little while as well. I wanted to see what this movie was all about, so I went to take a look at it. It's nothing too special, actually. It's about a girl wishing that she could get a puppy for Christmas. Eventually she does, but with that in mind, leaves her boyfriend the process, because this puppy is so much trouble. It's kind of like Marley and Me, pretty much, with the dog being so much trouble to do during Christmas time. It comes around during Christmas where she ends up being with a co-worker that she works with at work, and she ends up celebrating with him for Christmas. It's a lot of fun meeting his family and actually get to learn a little bit about the family as well and their traditions. The dad is very sad in that the mother just died recently for him. It's just really hard to keep things afloat for him. He's a good grandfather in that way. So in a way, it's really hard to sympathize with him sometimes. Towards the end, the girl finds that she is happy where she is and that she would rather be with the boy that she has, other than the other boyfriend that tries to get her back. And the dog that she really in love with, too. The puppy is cute and all, but it doesn't really serve the plot as much. Instead of Puppy for Christmas, it should have been called Country Christmas. Because most of the movies about the women kind of had a country Christmas, the country family that she's with. Much as I love this movie, it's just very bland in some parts. And I just wish it was way more represented. It could have been a more forgettable-ish type of movie that you could have just settled down and watched just for the holidays. And forget about the all joyful and stuff. It would be nice to see what it could have been like. The characters are really good and endearable. The only one thing I could have said would have been that one of the characters, like the boyfriend, could not have been in this movie. It really should not have been about him in the first place. I mean, sure, he's there for 1 minute to be the boyfriend that would just leave the other girl for the dog. But to be fair, there was a reason to show him again and for him to come back again. Honestly, I think the movie could have survived without him. Don't you guys agree? Yeah, it would have been better if he just left. I didn't like him that much either. Yeah, he may be good, but not really too enjoyable to watch or anything. Why even care about him anyway if he's just going to hate a dog? Yeah, we love dogs, don't we, King of Cartoons? We sure do. So, in that reality, it just wouldn't work out for the character. Other than that, the characters are awesome to be enjoyable with. The story is great, and the action is pretty self-paced. I'm just saying, I wish there was more to this movie than what it had to offer. Other than that, it was just a meh, okay type of Christmas story. It's not bad or good, just okay. I would recommend it for anyone that was a Christmas special. They want to look for something that's very special and enjoyable to watch. I can't watch something way more exciting than this one. I mean, it's not a bad watch. If it can't hurt you. It's just that it's something much to go on about in this movie. With that, let's go on to the next movie, Christmas Again. Christmas Again is another special movie that I think I wanted to talk about for years to come. It was last year's entry. I wanted to talk about it. I stumbled across it one day as well. It was a new Christmas movie on Disney Channel recently about this girl who kind of wakes up every day as Christmas. Sort of like the Huey, Dewey, and Louie story we got, only in a longer setting. Also, it's also like Groundhog Day, where she wakes up every morning being a Christmas day. One day it was Christmas and everything went wrong for her. You could see how much that her dream came true, and that every time she does in the story of the movie, she tries to repeat herself and does things a little bit better throughout each of the days and knows what to expect from the next days forward. Throughout the whole day, you're like seeing her grow as a character, seeing her do better at days and stuff. It's really cool to see how much growth she makes in this movie, especially with her family going through some nested trouble. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah, mostly. So this movie shows mostly sad things. Like, this movie actually made me cry a little bit. The girl struggles with her fact that her family is being divorced, and that a lot of trauma could come with that, with a new family arriving, with a new marriage coming away, with a new brother along the way. It's really hard to struggle with her being with a new family and having her to be with this new family she doesn't really know much about. So it was really hard for her to escape the feeling that she had for that time being. So having her to have a new Christmas with this family really meant a lot to her to make it painful for everybody else. So you can tell how she went through a lot to get to where she is right now. As a movie, it's still really good. It has a lot of family moments to enjoy. In the end, she learns how to trust her family and love in the end no matter what happens. And it was like every day as good as it can be. And with that, towards the end of the movie, she tries to make everybody's Christmas feel more special than hers. So that's even more selfless than anything else. Just like the ending of Huey, Dewey, and Louie's special. I mean, sure, you might rather watch that one too, but this one's also very enjoyable. And I think it's a really cute, sad, and stunning, touching little story. Christmas, again, is a really cute and touching, very good Christmas movie that I would highly recommend for sure. What do you think, King of Cartoons? Even though I didn't do the movie you asked for, those two movies were really good, weren't they? Yes, and I love that you did them all, both. Very special to me indeed.